We all know the ABC song. I mean, of course we do. But what if it went, well, a little differently? Hidden inside a completely garbled version of this simple tune is a really fascinating story about learning, technology, and how our brains make sense of pure chaos. So let's break it down. Just take a look at this. This is a real line from a transcript of a nursery rhyme video. It starts off okay and then just completely veers off a cliff into fish, huh? And what feels like an infinite number of Ks. So what on earth is going on here? To figure it out, we actually need to go back and remember what the song is supposed to sound like in the first place. So first things first, let's establish our baseline. The ABC song is simple, it's perfect, and it's pretty much universal. It's probably one of the very first structured things any of us ever actually learned. It all kicks off with this clean, memorable 7-letter climb, all set to that classic tune, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. This opening just immediately sets a clear, predictable pattern that your brain instantly locks onto. I mean, the entire structure is literally engineered for memorization. It's got a steady rhythm, a logical flow, and it basically creates a mental map of the entire alphabet for you. And then it ends with this brilliant call to action. It confirms you did the thing, and then it encourages you to do it again. It's a perfect little learning tool, a shared cultural touchstone for like billions of people. Okay, so with that perfect ideal in our minds, let's pivot back to the bizarre artifact we're looking at today, a transcript that is, anything but perfect. So this slide lays it all out. On the left, you've got the clean structure we all know and love. On the right, you have the chaotic reality from our transcript. You've got this weird word fisha just appearing out of nowhere. The letter K gets totally stuck in a loop, and the whole LMNOP sequence just disintegrates into complete phonetic nonsense. And this brings us right to the core mystery. Is this some kind of prank? A new, avant-garde version of the song? Or is something else entirely going on here? Let's dive in and investigate. Okay, let's really get into this. To understand the whole picture, we need to break these glitches down one by one, almost like a data scientist trying to make sense of a corrupted file. First up, we have what we're going to call the fisha event. This little phonetic blip just appears right before the song even gets going. It's not a word, it's not a letter, it's like a ghost in the machine. It's the first real sign that the interpretation of the song is about to go way off the rails. And then there's this. We'll call it the prolonged K event. And listen, this isn't just a simple stutter. This is a complete system failure. It's like a feedback loop where the recording just gets stuck on a single sound and repeats it over and over and over again. And finally, we have the total breakdown of what is, let's be honest, the song's trickiest section. Instead of that quick, fluid LMNOP, the transcript records this jumble of sounds. It's like the system heard all the individual phonetic pieces but had absolutely no idea how to put them together to form the letters we know. So what could explain all this? Is it just a bad recording? Maybe an intentional artistic choice? Well, while any of those are possible, the evidence really points to a combination of the first two. A child, probably singing with all the passion and imperfect timing a kid has, being interpreted by an automated AI transcription service. You see, the AI doesn't hear a song. It just hears raw phonetic data. And it's struggling to turn a child's enthusiastic but kind of messy sounds into clean text. But here's the part that is truly fascinating to me. Even inside all of this digital chaos, the fundamental power of the original song structure is so strong that we can still recognize it. The glitch doesn't erase the song. It actually, in a weird way, highlights its genius. You can think of the song not just as a list of letters, but as a 4-step journey. You've got the opening climb, that long central plateau, then the rapid descent, and finally, the final landing. This structure turns the abstract idea of an alphabet into a story with a real beginning, middle, and end. And the design is just brilliantly interactive. That final line, it isn't just some cute way to wrap things up. It's a direct command to the person learning. You've heard it, now you do it. It's a built-in prompt for active participation, which, is the key to all foundational learning. So, what this all comes down to, the crucial point, is what this glitched-out transcript reveals about the growing gap between our nuanced human expression and a very literal machine interpretation. At its core, that's the whole story right here. A child is participating in this centuries-old learning ritual, and it's full of joy and imperfection and humanity. and a machine is just trying to convert that rich, messy audio signal into clean data. The result is this beautiful, chaotic failure. Think about it. A human listener, you or me, we hear a child singing the ABCs, and our brains instantly fill in all the gaps. We hear the melody, we understand the context, and we find the little mistakes charming. But in AI, it just hears phonetic data. It doesn't have the context of the song, so it records what it hears literally, which results in a transcript that is, paradoxically, both incredibly precise and completely wrong. And that leaves us with a final and honestly a pretty provocative thought. This transcript is funny for sure, but it's also a bit of a warning. It's a perfect little snapshot of what gets lost in translation between us and our technology. If an AI can get something as fundamental and as structured as the ABC song this wrong, what other nuances of our language, our emotion, our intent is it failing to understand every single day? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.